Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. Today I'm going to discuss the World Trade Organization. So to start, this is the overview of this topic, the introduction to WTO, functions of WTO, impact on global trade, challenges faced by the World Trade Organization, and conclusion on future outlook. So to start, this is the milestones in history of the World Trade Organization. On 1947, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade was established to promote international trade by reducing tariffs and other trade barriers. On 1995, the World Trade Organization was officially formed, succeeding the GATT to provide a more structured framework for global trade. On 1999, the Seattle Ministerial Conference highlighted the challenges of globalization and faced significant protest, emphasizing the need for reform in global trade negotiations. On 2001, they launched the Doha Development Round, aimed at addressing trade barriers, so focusing on improving trading conditions for developing countries. And on 2013, the Bali Package marked the first global trade agreement on the WTO's history, focusing on trade facilitation and various development issues. So, what are the key functions of the World Trade Organization? First is the administering trade agreements. The WTO oversees the implementation of various trade agreements among member countries, ensuring that all parties adhere to the specified terms. Another one is the dispute resolution. It provides a structured platform for resolving trade disputes, facilitating negotiations and settlements between member countries to maintain harmony. Next is the monitoring national trade policies. The organization reviews and monitors the trade policies of its members to ensure compliance with with its established agreements and to promote transparency. Next is the capacity building and technical assistance. The WTO assists developing countries in enhancing their trade capacities through training, resources, and support, fostering equitable global trade practices, and cooperation with other international organizations. The WTO collaborates with organizations like the International Monetary Fund or the IMF and the World Bank to strengthen global trade governance and promote economic stability. These are the core principles of the WTO. First is the most favored nation. This principle mandates that any trade advantage granted to one member must be afforded to all other members, ensuring non-discriminatory trade relationships. The national treatment. Imported goods are to be treated no less favorably than domestic goods, promoting fair competition and reducing market distortions. Transparency. Members are required to publish their trade regulations and notify the WTO of any changes, which enhances trust and predictability in international trade. And the reciprocity. This principle encourages members to offer concessions that are mutually beneficial, fostering an environmental of cooperation and exchange. What are the impacts of the WTO on the global trade? First is the reduced tariffs. Since the establishment of the WTO, average tariffs worldwide have decreased by over 30%, fostering a more accessible trading environment, promoting trade liberalization. The WTO encourages countries to open their markets, facilitating the adoption of free trade policies that enhance international commerce, facilitating economic growth. Engagement in trade through the WTO correlates with higher economic growth rates for member countries, demonstrating the economic benefits of globalization and enhancing stability. The WTO's dispute resolution mechanism plays a crucial role in maintaining a stable trading environment, effectively reducing the likelihood of trade wars. Here we have our case study, the Doha Development Round. The agricultural subsidies. The Doha Round sought to reduce agricultural subsidies in developed countries, which distort trade. Lowering these subsidies would create fairer competition for developing nations' farmers, enabling them to access global markets more effectively. Next is the market access. Proposals aim to enhancing market access for exports from developing countries were central to the Doha round. These include the reducing tariffs and non-tariff barriers to ensure better opportunities for these nations in international trade and trade facilitation. Efforts to streamline customs procedures and reduce trade costs were emphasized. Involving trade facilitation would help developing countries overcome logistical challenges, allowing for smoother and more efficient trade flows. What are the challenges that the World Trade Organization is facing right now? Number one is the stalemate in negotiations. Ongoing disagreements among member countries have stalled key negotiations, limiting the organization's ability to reach agreement on crucial trade issues. Next is the rise of regional trade agreements. The increasing preference for bilateral and regional agreements is undermining the multilateral trading systems, leading to fragmented trade relations. Criticism to dispute resolution. Some member countries argue that the WTO dispute resolution process is perceived as slow and biased, reducing trust in the organization's ability to mediate conflicts and adapting to trade issues. The WTO struggles to effectively address contemporary challenges such as digital trade, environmental concerns, and labor standards, which are increasingly relevant in today's global economy. The future of the WTO. So, reforming dispute resolution, streamlining processes to enhance efficiency and fairness, ensuring quicker resolutions and improved member satisfaction, adapting to digital trade, establishing comprehensive guidelines for e-commerce and digital goods, fostering an environment for innovation and global commerce, addressing global challenges, collaborating with other organizations to tackle pressing issues like climate change and public health, positioning the WTO as the proactive global player, and fostering inclusivity, ensuring developing countries have a more prominent voice in negotiations, promoting equitable trade practices and shared benefits. So these are the key takeaways on the World Trade Organization. First is the WTO functions. The WTO administers trade agreements, ensuring compliance and facilitating negotiations among member countries. Next is the core principles. The WTO promotes fairness and transparency in trade practices, aiming to create a level playing field for all nations. The current challenges. Despite its achievements, the WTO faces significant challenges such as trade imbalances, protectionism, and the need for reform. Future adaptability. The future success of the WTO depends on its ability to adapt to modern trade realities and support inclusive economic growth. And grasping the role of the WTO is vital for understanding the complexities of international trade and its implications for the global economy. So that's all for my report. Thank you.